Hello people, I'm Vito, and welcome back to Path of Radiance with Robberlink.
Hello.
Alright, so where we left off, we regained Gatry, along with his friend Astrid, who's there and very weak because she's level 1.
So we're likely never going to use her after this.
Yeah. Sorry, Gatry, you're gonna have to find a new partner. Alright, you're in the way, let's see. Oh, 3 health. Okay, you're kind of hurt though. Hey, Ike. Oh, also, I did look up just this one thing. Apparently, the way support works in this is different than what I'm used to or what I remember. I wonder if they changed it back in the sequel, maybe that's why. Apparently, you just need people to be in the battlefield together a certain amount of times for their support level to be able to increase.
Really?
And then you don't need to have them talk on the battlefield, instead you have them talk during the setup. And I think that's not how it was in the GBA games, and possibly what they reverted it to in the sequel, maybe. And maybe that's why I'm remembering it that way. So I guess the only thing that has anything to do with them being close together is the benefits of their support. Which I believe for Ike and Soren is just a bit of avoidance. Sorry. Evadance. Strength and speed, not the worst, but not the best. Alright.
Yeah, I do remember them, like, talking on the field, and then you could level them up by talking again in, like, the home base area or whatever. But
yeah,
again, I might be thinking of the sequel.
it's probably the sequel because that does sound so familiar to me. And it is the game I would have played more recently than this. You're okay. So I think I probably am going to try and use Gatry if it gives me room to in the party in future battles. So I'll probably try and give him some use.
I mean, it could be a good idea to just have, you know, a few more than you need to, so you have some flexibility depending on the map.
Yeah, but then I worry about people falling behind in level. Alright, I don't want you stealing all the experience. Is there someone... Well, I could have Boyd go up there if I can... Can you shove him? No. Shove him up the steps. Because that makes sense. Weight 13. Weight 10. Alright. Yeah, narrowly avoided... Soth dying last time, I remember. You can go after that chest. Does anyone else desperately need healing? Okay, Nephany can just hold back. Because I do not believe there's any more crows to worry about.
Really?
I don't think so. Because those two are just out of bounds, hanging around.
Guess you're right.
Just to watch, because I only remember there being the two over there.
Yeah.
That we did end up dealing with at the very end of the last episode.
Okay.
Alright, so... I'm like... It's taking me a while because I want to figure out how do I want to do this because he's in the way.
You can't just move Titania and replace...
Yeah, but I'd like to still be able... Sorry, I think I made a noise there. I'd still like to actually be able to use Titania for something. But then again, she doesn't need the experience, so...
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm weird like that. I'm trying to think of like what could be the best course of action.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a point in time in the last episode where you could have shoved Soth into range of the chest, so you could have saved a turn.
Oh. Whoops. Okay, I think this should be fine. He has a ton of health.
Alright.
What, do you remember something? Or did you say all right?
I said all right.
I thought you said oh right.
No. It did sound like a mixture, didn't it?
I was like, wait, you remembered something? I'm waiting for you to expound on that. Alright, so...
Alright. I left the oven on.
Tell you what, I think I'll have you attack and then move back, provided, yeah, you have enough movement to get there. Yeah, you're not going to do much on your own against Oscar, so this is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Oops, I missed. It's like a misclick, but it's not even with the mouse. Yeah, that should do. Actually, I just realized I just put you in front of a mage. You're weak against mages, aren't you?
Yeah, he's still got a lot of health. He'll survive.
If you don't survive, that would be shocking.
What's his resist?
3. But you can only do, well, I was looking at his strength. So 13. So it'll do about 10 damage. And if he attacks twice, that's 20 damage because your speed is, it's not that much more, so probably not. But he'd still have 10 health left. At worst. So.
Ends up getting a crit. Well, dang.
How would this go?
May not with the javelin.
Yeah.
How much movement does she have? Because she doesn't want to stick there.
I think she should have plenty. Even if she doesn't have enough to go all the way back here, she could probably just go off somewhere.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that should be nice. It's like a shame you didn't bring wind magic.
But I can zap. Not good enough.
Exactly what I was going to say. Now die, plebeian. Well, I mean, it makes sense.
I guess.
Felt a little tingly. So as long as Norris isn't going to move from that spot, she's fine. Okay. You can sit on the spot. You can stay near Soren. Or Reese, I mean. Soren will go here.
I'm sorry, all you magic types, you look the same. Oh no.
Alright, Boyd, do us proud.
Very good.
Sidestep. Oh, that's right, longbow. So, someone somewhere commented noting that this seems like it takes a while, even for a strategy game. I just want to say that might just be because I'm kind of slow. I'm like taking too long to decide what to do.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'd probably be at about the same pace. I might take I'd probably do some things a bit faster, or things a bit I'd put a bit more thought into, but you just use a vulnerary for 2 health.
That's my experience.
Come on, they need their experience too.
Okay, now there's more crows to worry about.
I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, but it's still funny how I'm like, oh, nice, allies. I wonder if I can actually keep them alive. And you're just like,
stop taking my experience. That is surprising to me that they can only get to like there. But it's because all this stuff is in the way.
yeah.
For defense. 8 speed. Okay, you have so much more speed than that. Okay, good. You should be fine then. Let me just be super safe because we almost got Soth killed before. Alright. Thank you.
Thank you kindly. Just go up to him, stab.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of because technically that should work just fine. That's your best hit damage, so 1% crit. This is you.
Oh, I thought it was you. Sorry. I can't remember his voice. Blast. All my plans are falling apart. I'll cut you all down.
That's not a sword.
Yeah. You don't really cut people with a bow.
I just imagine him readying a sword on his bow.
I was thinking of like angrily waving an arrow.
But I mean, technically, if it's a light enough sword, you could probably mount it on your bow and fling it.
Would be very aerodynamic.
It'd be, I don't know, it could still be pretty aerodynamic, just not very light is the problem.
Yeah.
Alright. You can't reach. You just go over here so you can cheer him on.
Wait.
I could get you out of my way, since I don't intend on having you go there anyways.
Nice. Just, you're coming with me.
Yes. I wish I could actually see his specific movement range and look here, but I can't. Here, your movement is 6, yours is 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Alright. So I don't want to get you killed, so equip that and vulnerary.
It's gonna need a bit of restocking after this.
Yeah.
So I'll say May Astrid can rescue one of the soldiers, but
What's the point?
yeah. I'll say I actually might want to keep him around in case those burbs.
Yeah. Not the greatest chance of hitting. And you're a little bit low on health.
And Rolf is just outclassed. So.
I'll leave you here for one more turn. These humans take themselves far too seriously. It's almost as though being obstinate is a way of life for them. To them. They let their foolish pride stand in the way. And what do they get in the end? A swift and stupid death. Now I'm getting terribly bored merely watching their foolishness.
Nestling, I can sense you're up to no good again.
Quiet, old man. Stop calling me Nestling. Really. How many times must I tell you that, Nelucci?
To me, you'll always be Nestling. Nestling. You can tell me as many times as you like, but I won't. I can't stop. You may be king now, but in my eyes, you will ever be my little nestling with eggshells stuck to your tail feathers.
Now just imagine him gesturing and going like, won't stop, can't stop, or something like that. I think it's can't stop, won't stop. It's like what Lucio says in Overwatch.
Ah. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Except instead of a sound gun, he just has a cane.
Can't stop, won't stop. Oh, curses, senile old fool. Forget it.
Forget what? I already have.
Hey, you there.
Yes, sir.
We should take advantage of the confusion of battle to help ourselves to the cargo. These humans seem interested only in fighting their fellow men. If they can't be bothered to defend their treasure, I think it fair to say they've lost their claim to it.
Right you are, sir.
Fight. Fight till you drop, ground-bound humans. We Kilvas will be sharpening our black beaks in the mean.
What, do they have chest keys and they're going to take chests?
They've shaped their beaks into keys.
Oh no.
Organic keys.
Actually, that could be good, because then they'll... Well, maybe they'll drop the items once they've picked them up, if you kill them.
I question that.
Yeah, you're right. That'd be probably too good.
Yeah. But I mean, it probably doesn't matter. I probably don't have enough turns to get everything anyways. Ooh, a hammer. Could you possibly drop that for me? You dare challenge me, mortal? Darn it, I didn't attack twice.
Soren can help. Maybe.
Alright, now we may have a problem. No, stay put. You're weaklings. On second thought, maybe it would be a good idea to have you snatch someone, just to keep them away. Alright. Well, you could actually go over there and attack him, but that would leave quite a few people vulnerable. I was expecting you guys to move forward, but you didn't. I mean, at this distance, I might as well. Poke. Nope. Poke. There we go. Just needed another attempt.
The first was a warning shot. The warning being, I'm going to throw another one.
And I won't miss next time. This does feel a little concerning, just because of the amount of enemies nearby.
Who can they get to?
Some people, but not...
Okay, but they can't get to, like, Soren and Mia, so...
Okay, yeah. Most of them are still pretty weak leveled, though. Only the one is level 4. It's just that the squishies need protecting. It is annoying that they could get close to that chest already, though. That is my chest. Take a few things off of him. Longsword.
Huh.
Ah, so it's like a poleaxe. Alright, how much will you do? 10. Oops. There. I keep messing up. There we go.
I swear to God. Okay, didn't do adapt.
It's like not, I swear to God if you miss. I swear to God if you use that advantageous thing that you don't even need at this one point. That you never do when we need you to.
I actually...
Then I'll kill you.
Has he actually even once used it in an advantageous situation?
I think he may have done it once at most. Alright, so I could have you attack that.
Also, who are you going to heal with threes? Oscar?
Probably. Probably the best choice because that'd keep them away from the crows. Make sure they don't get in inescapable range. Or anything like that. So I think I'll drop you there. Hopefully you'll stay put-ish. And then you can attract the crow attention. That is plenty.
Go get him, Boyd. That's what you get for shooting me with arrows, punk.
Makes me think of... I hope I didn't already mention this. Oh, he's level 20, jeez. It's like in Minecraft when you get hit by a ton of arrows and you look like a porcupine.
Yeah. It's always fun. You still have another, like, 3 or 4 turns, you know.
Yeah. I must kill everything.
I agree, but... Jeez.
Go in for another poke and then retreat. Because why not? It's kind of silly that he isn't willing to move on his own because being an archer, that really means that I can just make sure you never attack anyone.
Yeah. No, what you do is have Gatry shove him into that corner.
Like, this is your timeout corner. Stay here. What would the Killer Lance do? It's not a great chance. Go for it. Because why not? And stay here. Yeah, I wonder if they're just not going to move.
I don't know, I have a feeling they will.
Alright, well, I'll go forward with this. The only reason I didn't do it the turn before is because there were so many enemies around, and I figured that they were going to move.
Ah.
Alright, making you nice and weak. Yeah, I don't quite want Mia to go here because then she could potentially be attacked by 3 people. Even though I doubt they would. But for that reason alone, I guess I'll have you attack him.
Overkill much?
It's his weakest sword. I just don't want to leave Mia in that position. Oh.
Overkill much?
He did it to spite you. It's like, oh yeah, I'll show you overkill. And then you can go probably here. Well, here. And then Ileana can stay just outside of their range. And you stay there.
Miss Useless. A battle. Tell me what you see, Jenef. It's a bit far off.
I was actually going to do their voice, but if you want to.
No, I'll welcome it. Please do.
Oh, it's a bit far off, but with no fog, it shouldn't be a problem. The middle ship. I see Bjork aboard. By their crests, I'd say they serve the hated Begnion Empire. And the other ships? I'm not sure who they belong to. Neither flies any flag, and I see no Bjork crest. Or no, wait, I see no crest, but I can make out more Bjork. From their behavior, I would say that one side fights Begnion, while the other rushes to Begnion's aid.
A battle between Bjork ships? I do not understand this at all.
Also, isn't it a bit redundant to say Bjork ships? I mean, who else has ships?
That's fair. If the Beast tribe doesn't use ships,
Yeah, they just hate water.
you guys can fly,
The dragons can fly.
and the dragons are also isolationist.
Yeah.
Ulki, tell me what they are saying.
Just a minute, sir.
Hello, Spock.
The Apostle is aboard the Begnion ship. And coming to her aid, soldiers serving Crimea's princess. They appear to be mercenaries. And on that last ship, more soldiers, although I do not know which country they serve. It seems they had a contact of some sort with the Raven King. Contract, sorry.
The Apostle? That would explain the presence of those graceless Pegasus Knights.
What would you like to do, Your Majesty? We will fight if you give the word.
The Apostle. This is a tempting opportunity. However, we are no scavengers feeding on others' scraps. When we fight, it will be with honor. We're going back home. Do some scouting and report back to me with what you find.
Yes, sir. There we go. He decided to actually move. Just don't crit, please. Heh.
Crits. 0 damage.
Buddy steal. A cult. No idea what that does. Ah, he was able to reach it. Lagoo's axe. I'm imagining it trying to use it with its beak. I guess I can check if it is something that they'll drop, but I do still doubt it. Oh, gosh dang it, more. Oh, it is red.
Oh, nice.
Alright. That means I can just use you to get everything that I couldn't pick up anyways. It would only be 1 damage difference anyways. But you might miss. Alright, let me figure out what I'm doing.
I'm sorry if it gets quiet every now and then. We're just both thinking.
Yeah. You weren't supposed to trap him there, you jerk.
So scary.
Beware my killing edge.
Ha! No.
It's like, congratulations, you stood up to the fearsome killing edge. Have this level up. It's like, but it was easy. You have an item that I much want.
Much want? Were you trying to say, like, I much want, or...
That's what I said, didn't I?
Oh, it's not like you're a combination between much and must.
No, I said I much want.
Okay.
I don't know if he's going to flee now, which is my concern.
That's... Yeah, you might just want to... Okay, I was going to say sick Titania on him.
Oh. I don't know if they can get over the other side of the boat, so they might be forced to go around him. I'm not sure. But also there's this one.
Yeah.
Also I have... Wait, what does it do? Yeah, it doesn't tell me what they're... Or wait.
Acquire different skills depending on their class?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't go anywhere. Because I think that's... Yeah, that's the edge of the map, so he can't escape that way.
Actually, wait. Can she use the Iron Lance on the stairs? Oh, she can.
I guess it would be better.
It's at least more likely to hit.
Let me just check. Because I think I'll go after you first. Only 88% chance of hitting, but that should do enough damage. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll use you first then. Birds must die.
Birds are evil.
It's a bird. Kill it. Kill it. Oh, it flew away. Alright, and then maybe if I move you here, that'll make it harder for that one to flee. Not positive.
And then Nephany.
It's not enough.
You could still use Ileana, right? To finish the job.
Hopefully.
And if she misses, we may have to use Astrid.
If she can reach. Darn it.
Nephany. Please. Oh, that...
Probably not safe.
You could probably kill one of those with Ike. Wow. And of course, there's a soldier there, so you can't move Soren there.
Get out of my way! You can't
I'm
rescue
just
him.
trying to help.
You are not helping. Yeah, this really sucks. If you could, like, swoop in there. Yeah, maybe if I move Mia, but then Mia can't be used against them.
I think I might send her down to help protect, you know, Ileana and stuff.
This is getting dicey.
It is. It's such a pain, isn't it? Dealing with enemies that can fly and have that range.
Okay, so Astrid is actually safe. Probably just because of him. Ileana, however, is not safe where she's at, which could be a problem. But if they are going to ignore me for the treasures, that might be helpful. I can only hope. I don't know if it's really safe to have him go anywhere. If you're not going to move, then he should be safe in going up to here.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Otherwise, you're dead.
Yeah, we really have to make assumptions on the enemy's behavior. Because there's always a chance, like, oh, that, like, Norris is going to move on a certain turn. Are the birds going to attack?
Yep. Okay, you pick that dude up because he's in the way and go there. How about that? Okay, that works good. Alright, that's good enough.
Okay.
It'll be something. Adept? No. See? Never when it's needed.
Of course not.
Also, I think Ike'll do like 13 damage, so that's not great.
Wait. What about his Regal Sword?
That'll do enough, and that'll do enough. Okay, yeah.
I mean, you gotta use it at some point.
Fair enough. Die.
Okay.
That's one extra bird out of the way. Oh, it was worth a lot, too. Alright, so you have 3 defense. Wait, and what's your speed? 10 speed.
Yeah, it even mentions that it's got 16 damage. So.
Yeah, minus 3, that's 13. So 13 times 2, 26. So Ileana could die if attacked by that Raven. Or Crow. Yeah, Raven.
So wait, how much speed, more speed do you need to...
I think it's 3. Which means I might need to let this guy go for an extra turn. How much is yours? Same thing, pretty much. Alright, then activate your ranges. Stayed just barely out of it.
That... Because then they might be able to move where she was.
All right, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is getting pretty annoying.
You might want, Rolf to go over there since he's a bowman. And Reese can heal Ileana for the XP.
Sure, why not? Alright, let's just make sure this turn ends up okay, and then we'll end the episode. I was hoping we'd just finish this off in this episode, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Yeah.
If you're just going to stand there, you're going to end up taking it. Your fault. Alright.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice me.
I'm so glad you're not in danger. Hey, the ally came in use, came in handy. That's it.
All right, perfect. He opened a chest for us.
Geez, and there's more of them.
Ooh. Very good.
All right, things are a bit messy, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah, we can work it with it.
All right, so we'll end it here, and we'll see you guys next time.
Also, very good soldier. I'm proud of you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.